Welcome back. This is episode 28, and apparently there are flash floods in my area. Oh, this is turning out to be an interesting night. My phone just did a little, beeping thing to notify me of that. Yeah, technology. Oh, cool. So he's got... Alright, actually I should need to gear him up, that's right. It has been about an hour since I last recorded. I stopped watching TV and need some food. Okay, so let's see. I want him to have melee. The trouble about using melee weapons, I can't choose my party, can I? I can. What about you? You have stuff? Oh. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Let's take away his force spike. Although maybe I should give you Leovar's extra stuff, probably. She doesn't need it for anything. So what was that? That looks pretty good. Myra sword. Alright, we'll go with that. Okay. And I do want to take out how he got here with the shuttle already here. I guess we flew back and forth a couple times, maybe. Let's go with that. Okay. Cool. Everyone ready to go? Good. Oh, I see a container. A nice view of the city. Oh, the graphics in this game. Hasn't really held up well with time, but it's still a fun game. Bioware's never been at the cutting edge of graphics, which is okay. Their focus is story, and they do a great game.
It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone.
What's been going on here?
Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. It's become much worse since your last trip. Military checkpoints are everywhere.
Are they looking for something?
Could be. Our space forces have been in full
I think they're
readiness ever
looking for
since the
me.
space battle in orbit.
No doubt it's because the Sith have
All Republic vessels must be searched.
General back who's feet to the
Delays
fire.
are turning pilots grey before their time. But ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly if I were your friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now.
Why are they priceless?
If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse.
I understand.
Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
Kinda sucks. Alright, I have my own starport visa. Cool. Ride that with my life, I guess. Soldier.
General Vaklu was an underground resistance leader during the Mandalorian occupation. He's a real hero.
You, come here. You are weak and scrawny without my powerful weapon and defenses. Special sale just for you. Oh, that's mean. The Qualish merchant shouldn't be roughing up some bith for a few credits. I don't think all the Qualish are mean. What do you have for sale? Oh, things not allowed in the city. Banned goods. Alright, let's see what you have in stock. Okay. So weapons, that is a pretty cool blade. And it gives you the ability to automatically use improved flurry. Which I don't really like those that much because it's just any weapon or item that has that kind of stuff on it, the bonus feats, it just doesn't seem that great. Because you're going to either have them anyway or you're wanting to get them anyway just because you're not going to be using the same weapon the entire game. So it's kind of, yeah. It's also very expensive. But it is a pretty good sword if you're into that kind of... Oh, it's not upgradable. Never mind, don't buy it, don't buy it. Also not upgradable, like a Morning Cleaver, it's kind of cool though. My Nana used to always have a cleaver we'd make fun of her for, because like, what do you need a cleaver for? But I guess it was for fruit or something. It's a really good double blade. Again, not upgradable, that sucks though, but yeah. Price is too much either way. This is upgradable, nice blaster pistol. Not too pricey. Wow, that is a, A lot of credits for just a regular repeating blaster. No good weapons. Dark Padawan robe. It's kind of cool looking, but like I probably will transition Levar to some robes at some point in the game. Even though I really do like the outfit she has now, just for change of pace. But not until I find some good ones, like Jedi Master ones or something. Channy battle armor, it's not bad. Another one of those masks we found upstairs. Not upstairs, you know what I mean, up on Duxton. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything that great. We can make better upgrades than these. Okay. No thank you, friend. And we are only on planet number 2 still, of the 4, so we probably will have plenty of opportunities to, to find better stuff as the game goes on. I see a beast there. And that usually means something's about to go wrong.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant?
I am no merchant.
The winds still taste of misfortune. Our beasts will continue to wait in their cages.
There's I can't remember. I looked it up one time on Wikipedia. And I was just doing the same if you ever have a free, hour or something. It's an interesting backstory. Onderon was actually in a series of comic books, The Tales of the Jedi, I think. And there was a romance, I think, between a beast rider and a lady of Onderon or something. Maybe it was Princess Talia's mom? That sounds right. But yeah, I don't really remember much about it. Did I read it? I think I might have even read it. Maybe I just read about it. Either way, who are you?
I am a beast rider. I have flown great distances gathering animals.
Not all Underonians live in Isis.
We keep hoping that Ithorians or Telosians get through the Space Force's searches so that we can sell them.
Tell me about the Beast Riders.
Our people have been here for centuries, though we were not always one with the wilds of Onderon. In ancient times, our people were criminals, prisoners who were cast out of Isis and sentenced to die by the beasts in the wilds. But our ancestors learned how to survive and even tame the mighty beasts. They became our strength and companions. We fought endlessly with Isis for resources and survival. But 2 generations ago, an Isis princess named Gallia and a great beast rider hero, Oron Kira, married. They united our peoples.
That's the story I'm thinking of.
But now things are unraveling. Even the beasts can smell it.
This is really cool that Obsidian references lore like that. I love that. That's one thing I love most about Star Wars is the internal consistency of all of it, which makes me really pissed that Disney's like, nope, F that, we're done with the entire thing. Because in my mind, all of the movies and books and everything, the whole EU will always be the real Star Wars, and if the movies contradict that, then they're just really good fan fiction by Disney. So, anyway. How are things in Ravenna?
Many beast riders have fallen to the city ways, and some are now no more than common thugs. Queen Talia and her cousin General Vaku argue in open councils. The beasts stir from the changes in the wind, and cannot be calmed. And we beast riders find it harder to enter the city each day.
Why is it hard to enter the city?
No one is to leave the city without the starport visas. It chokes passage in and out of Isis.
They seem restless.
They have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them. Frightening them.
Beasts can be sensitive to the currents within cities and people. When such things are disturbed, the beasts may echo it.
Perhaps it is the city itself. Isis has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets.
Okay, we go now. I thought there was more to it than that. Actually, there might yet be.
Calm.
Yep, there we go.
Calm. What?
Oh no. Watch out.
Run! The Boma is out of control!
Oh, can I use my ability on it? Please, let me use my ability. Trick beast. Stop attacking it. There, he's tamed. Oh, you whacked him. God damn it. Well, I guess if you're not in solo mode, it doesn't really... Look at her buffing us after he's dead.
I don't know what to say. I've heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders. Or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in.
Thank you for the credits, they are necessary.
Please keep them. It salves the shame my beast's behavior has brought me.
Why did the beast attack?
The beast grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts, as you've just seen. When they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them.
Or you're not as
soon
good
as
as
I
you
leave
think.
here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Yeah, for light side points though. I kind of am a little sad that I already have full light side. It gives less meaning to the light side points I do get, but whatever. I guess this isn't the market square, this is like the starport square. What's this? Can you see this? News hologram.
In the latest news today, the Onderan Space Force has confirmed that a Republic military craft initiated the space battle over our planet. Sources inside the military say the first shots of the massive battle were fired by the Republic vessel, the Ebon. The Ebon Hawk is a capital-class vessel, and it destroyed 15 Onderan military fighters before being destroyed by Colonel Tobin's forces. Queen Talia is expected to make an announcement later today. Whether her support of the Republic will falter due to this attack is unknown.
Hopefully not. Probably not, I'd like to say.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on Isis?
I don't like guys with these armor, they always seem to be servants of Vaklo. I could force persuade him.
I don't think your business is any concern of mine.
Minds are often weakened when forced to follow familiar patterns, but sometimes those patterns work against you when backed by loyalty or duty. Use your power carefully.
Hey now, Kreia, I invested 2 points in this skill chain. I'm using it when I want to. I know what I'm doing.
I see.
Not only is your
Trying to lose
business not
influence
my
with her. That
concern,
does sound like what
I
I say
can't seem
anyway.
to remember why I'm holding you up.
Oh, isn't that convenient? You let me go about my business if you ever saw me.
You should probably go about your business, whoever you are. Oh, don't lose your starport visa.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't lose influence? Come on now. I don't want Kreia to be light side. God, look at her. She's turning all goody two-shoes on me. It'd be funny if that changed her. Like, she's light side on, like, the meter, but, like, it doesn't ever change. Like, even if you make her more dark side, she's get crueler. And if you make her more light side, she's get nicer. She's just a grouchy old woman.
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for Isis Calm.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your
This is some hard-hitting stuff.
Please,
Like,
man, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist,
the
not a
army
spy.
threatening journalists. It's something that happens in the real life all the time in military coups. It's cool that they put that in there. Very predictive too, in a way. Of this game was 10 years ago, and now you have things like WikiLeaks and all, and Edward Snowden. All right, what's going on?
This spy has been using his position as a journalist to spread lies and dissent among our people.
But that's just crazy. I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars.
Yes, and your disloyalty now deeply sickens me.
Can be dark side choice is the first one this time. That's interesting. Do you have some sort of warrant?
Warrant? General Vaklu passed an edict.
Oh, you have an
giving
edict.
military
Even better.
broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous
Anyone
activity.
suspected,
It
geez.
was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave Isis or go underground.
Do you have proof of any sort?
That is classified military information.
Force persuade. You have the wrong man, don't you?
I have the
Yay,
wrong
worked.
man.
I was a little worried
Yes, you
about
heard me
Kreia's
right.
cautioning, but
We have the wrong guy. So let him
shouldn't have
go.
doubted my own powers
But
there.
watch it, both of you. If I hear even a hint you're up to something, I'm coming back.
To rely on the Force for such trivial matters will weaken you.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of Isis now. Eventually they'll come back for
Smart
me.
man.
After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Again, how do I not lose influence with Kreia? Oh my god, seriously? Can I talk to her?
Yes.
What about my crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Most interesting. Your crystal
Oh, I
is
gotta
this
take it from his lightsaber. There's definitely more conversation options I haven't talked to. Do you know anything about my system master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, he spared the Miraluka, keep his slave close.
He's no longer a man?
One cannot have. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him.
I think I talked
You
to
must be
already.
prepared to sacrifice.
That one I think is the one Kreia wants you to say. I will never do such a thing.
Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired to argue them.
I don't know if I've done this conversation, if I just remember it from last time I played the game, but how he destroyed her
It is a
homeworld.
technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes.
Yeah, really feel
It
like
cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
And he used to kill an entire planet.
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
And that's kind of, that's a tie-in in a way to like what Vitiat's doing in KotOR, so it's cool that there's consistency within the Force.
Power? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing, and it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
Kind of power is impossible.
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things, and like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that
So
can
he's
burn
like a creature
and
now
ignite.
that...
Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
But yeah, that's an interesting idea. This creature that it just is this blind hunger consuming anything that touches the Force that he comes in contact with, and gets more powerful with it all the time. How are they able to drain the Force?
As much as one may use the Force, instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
It's like that dark side power where you can take your companion's health. But all life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him.
Alright. How does he
It
use
is not
power?
something he can direct or focus, much like hunger itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is why where the Jedi gather, Jedi will die. He will feel it, and he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees.
Yep, yeah, he's bad, I get it. Why'd he spare
Perhaps
her?
he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so,
Seems unlikely.
you must be prepared to sacrifice.
Other questions? Do you know Atris? I think I talked about Atris already. Do you know Revan?
I misspoke before.
No.
Ask.
I'm worried there's definitely more that you can get her to tell you, but I'm worried I may already not have enough influence to reach it. Do you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as...
Yeah, I think...
Because
Yeah, I did this already.
one that...
I trained Revan.
Ask.
How did Revan... The message... No, I already talked about that one too. I think I talked about this. Her entire planet was destroyed. She has no home left.
Without a home, another exile. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith. You are right to trust if your instincts lead you...
Alright. Yay, Blink lost. I say yay, but it's good because of the alignment, but not good because of the fact that I want to unlock her conversation options, but we may never actually get to that. Okay, so who are you, Taryn?
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa?
What do you mean?
My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on Isis, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed.
How do you know war is coming?
The military is divided. Some supporting the Queen, others supporting General Vaklu. General Vaklu has said that if the Queen doesn't rule with the consent of the people, she has no right to the throne.
If you expect me to help you out, tell me the truth.
My husband, he was part of the ISIS Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu to protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
I'll see what I can do. So yours is not a blank starport visa, it's yours, so you can't rewrite it or anything. If we're going to help her, we need to have a blank starport visa.
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rabble around here. I have a business
Here's the more profitable alternative.
Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lives. Or truths? It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
What will you do with it?
Does it matter? Truly matter? No. I have no sad story. I just know people who will pay a great deal for an open starport visa.
Not doing that. I'll be gone. Good to keep in mind, though. It seems like she's the light side choice, he's the dark side choice. I don't know how many you can get. Probably just one. But there might be like a more difficult hidden way to get two. Wouldn't surprise me either.
We're going to have to find another source of cheap fuel now that Paragus is gone.
Everybody in the sector seems to rely on Paragus fuel. What's this? Turret tower. He just glares at me.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you?
Why are there so many beast cages around?
Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why, but ever since they started, the Beast Riders have been crawling out of the woodworks to sell them animals. But the Republic blockade has meant long delays, and because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Isis.
What's that tower?
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city.
Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders.
What's a Drexel?
A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal, and skin like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the Beast Riders figured out how to tame them years ago.
Right.
Stay out of trouble.
Don't really want to hear more Underground history at this point. I want to start doing some stuff.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder? You came from the spaceport, right?
Yeah.
But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
Alright, let me see your stock. Not a lot of weapons. Oh, where's a interesting Barando novice robe? These I still have better stuff than what they're offering. By a lot too. I like that. The Sith battle suit. That's very flexible for medium armor. This is really good too. Fully upgradable, it looks like. From the Verpine. The only thing greater about this the only thing greater than the protective capabilities of this armor is the price. Ain't that the truth? That is a very nice piece of armor, though. If I was playing like a heavy armor tune, I would consider buying that. Although I'd probably wait to get in a drop. Some gloves, nothing great there. A grip. There's a crystal. Just some parts. Play support kit. I'm gonna buy these actually. You never know when I might need one. Alright, good enough for now.
I can't believe that the Republic assaulted our space forces. Forget about secession. We should declare war.
I'll complete everything you hear, girlie. Uh-oh. What do we have here?
Unnecessary observation.
I really don't remember this many droids being here.
Annoying recitation. Let us proceed. Recitation.
I probably should level up my stun droid skills. Wait, does Kreia have them? No, but she does have Force Wave. Turret back actually, excuse me. We keep saving it. Fine, heal.
Systems failing, master.
She has the wrong weapon equipped. She doesn't have any weapon equipped, so I didn't equip one. Okay, they are back into healing mode.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
More saves, what else is new?
Systems failing, master.
Any more parts? Nope. Security terminal. Nope. Can't do that. What's going on here? I should give Kreia some gear, shouldn't I? I'll just give her this for now. I should give her the robe Visas has, but we'll go with this. I know she can't wear that. What can she wear is the question. +2 will. +1 charisma. Does that help her at all? It does actually. No, it doesn't because she's already wearing it. Cause I hate that you can't preview something before you equip it. I could do that maybe. What does she need is the question. Nothing. She's pretty even on skills. I could give her more dexterity though. And then maybe go with these gloves. And she should just be short 1 wisdom, right? Perfect. I give her that. Well, that gives her, that's actually nice too, +1 wisdom. So what can I give you here instead? Stop it. Targeting. Now it's like frozen. Will +2, immunity to poison, attack +1, charisma, and I think with the force mass. Let's go with the will. And that should balance it, right? Yep, perfect. And weapons. She needs a weapon. Give her a lightsaber. That's why I have it, right?
Yeah.
Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands.
Sounds
Are you
dangerous.
with me?
Surely the Republic does something in return for you.
No, they take from us. They are like Minox, sucking energy and resources
Yeah, I
from
don't trust
so many
his opinions
worlds.
here, and I'm biased.
They bleed us for their bureaucracy and their excesses.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now.
Forgot the voice track for that one. These are dangerous times. People like Pondar aren't making it any easier. Who are you?
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
She seems dangerous somehow.
General
General Vaklu cut himself off from the many planets of the Republic. This is foolish. In solitude, no civilization prospers. You don't understand the people of Onderon. They are proud and have fought many adversaries to get what they are. Mostly by themselves, too. They have given much to the Republic and see little in return. General Vaklu believes independence will be Isis's best interest. The Republic fights battles to free Onderon from Mandalorian warriors. Should be thankful. Queen Talia is young but looks after her people. She should be honored. Mandalorians never have been on that moon if it weren't for Extra Kun. He was a fallen Jedi. I think General Vaklu is right. Yeah, but succeeding won't get rid of the Republic. It'll just make you separate from them. So you'll still be susceptible to Sith, and you won't have the Republic to defend you. So, I don't get it. Yeah, I get it. General Vaklu is bad and wants to succeed. Queen Talia is good and wants to keep doing her thing. Who are you guys?
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel
Sky
only.
ramp, I love this.
Stay clear of here, off-worlder.
What's the sky ramp?
The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point.
Again, I hate they give you options here when I know they're not going to work. Let me pass. I need to reach the palace.
I will let you...
Almost.
No, you're not permitted past this point.
Loyalty can prove an effective wall to your talents, but there may be a way to undermine it if one looks for it.
I suggest you move along, off-worlder, before you test my patience any further.
I want to speak to somebody in charge.
I'm the one in charge here, off-worlder. If you...
Alright. Well, that's true, though. I am on an important mission. See somebody in the palace.
There's no chance of that, off-worlder.
But I can't. Okay, who are you?
I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such of you could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen.
What do you think of Vaklu?
General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the Resistance alive when the Mandalorians were destroying our world.
Colonel Tobin, but a colonel would be higher than a captain. What about the Wall?
The Wall is the barrier between Isis and the Onderon wilderness. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the Wall.
Why aren't you on the Wall anymore?
I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter.
You don't sound too pleased about that.
My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant.
Alright. None of that's really interesting. Ooh, but I probably can destroy this thing to get them all to die. But
this terminal isn't for all. I suggest...
Okay. I don't want to do that though, because I'm not a mean person. What's over here? It's the sky ramp, it's the market square. They said, the doctor, Mandalore's friend, might be able to help us with the other side of the merchant square. Does that mean through here? Western square? Or does that mean it's like around here somewhere? I just passed it. Let's see. Just gonna run around the edges of this place here, make sure I didn't miss it. I don't think I did, because I was pretty thorough, but just in case.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us.
I knew this happened at some point, didn't think it was so early.
Unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her, with force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace! Our will cannot be denied!
Yeah, I'm all for free speech and all, but I think that has crossed the line between, he's not just speaking, he is, he is actively telling them to go break into the palace, and that's a crime. I think that you can actually try to help them and be a troublemaker, but somehow you don't get in trouble for that. Don't do this, Ponlar. This will not help your cause. Innocents will die.
Sacrifices are inevitable.
You will go quietly, Ponlar.
I will not. My cause is just. The Queen must bow to our will.
How did my persuade not work? Tell everyone to stop now.
My head. Everyone stop now. I will go quietly.
I don't know what you did, but thank you, Offworlder. That was too close for me.
A pretty good Jedi for a not Jedi. He's too busy. And he still doesn't have a voice track. Or this guy, apparently. Wonder if that was a bug with the patch or just something messed up now. I'm not really sure. Is that the subway or something? What's down there? Alright, anyway, I think that's about it for this episode. We'll head to the Western Square after this. But I'm going to save the game, and I'm going to stop the tape, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.